right, and thank you so much for being right there, and welcome back. Good morning. This is the last conversation. If you missed the better part of the beginning and the intro, you can just forward a little bit behind on X and on YouTube, right? At Y254 channel and on the hashtag, which is Y in the morning. Now, this last conversation, we're delving into matters fitness. Now, I was trying to paint a picture to my co-host and also asking her, why is it that there's an influx of people flocking in at the gym, especially during the early beginning of the year, first week, second week? And then I was asking, if you're among those people, please tell us the progress. Are you going to maintain and sustain and stay in the course until the very end? And what are your fitness goals for 2025? In fact, that is the question we are asking you for the better part of the intro. How have you planned to stay fit in 2025? That's what you're delving into. And plus, are there any fitness trends? Is it a must you hit the gym? Can you work out at home? What are the health benefits? And so much more. And in this conversation, we're going to start off to talk to Glen Odhiambo Oduor. He's a fitness instructor and a health coach. Good morning to you, Glen, or Oduor. Which one do you prefer? Yeah.
Glen is fine.
Glen is fine, right? So let's get into it. First of all, let's answer, why do a large chunk of people just, flock the gym when the year begins?
From my understanding and experience and from how I've seen things over the years, it's because most of the time, over the holidays, especially on December, people go eat whatever they want. So they put on a junk of weight. Then when it comes to January, they feel guilty. And then they're like, oh, I've put so much weight and I need to really lose this weight so that I can be able to look good. So most of the time, that's the reason why people come into the gym,
right,
in January especially. Then the other reason is because some people tend to have this saying that I'll hit the gym one day, I'll hit the gym one day. And with people having that mindset of wanting to hit the gym every time but not going to the gym, the only special day of the year that people normally want to go and hit the gym is January, because it's the beginning of the year and everybody wants to go in fresh into the year with new resolution things, getting fit and all. So
so it's not peer pressure, it's a thing to do with weight accumulated over the holidays.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now speaking of that, now let's get to break it down. Is it a must someone hits the gym like at a professional gymnasium or a fitness center, like what you do professionally? And you'll tell us more towards the tail end where people can get to actually find your fitness assistance. Is it a must you hit the gym, or you can even get a fitness coach or expert like you and you do things virtually and then even base it at home as compared to physically turning up at the gym?
Well, it's not a must you hit the gym, because there's a ton of home workouts you can do if you have someone to guide you.
Right.
So that's why these days, if you look at the industry right now, people are doing more of online training, because virtual training, because it's a win-win both ways in terms of maybe if that someone can't be able to go to the gym because of maybe the distance of where they live, and maybe sometimes it's someone maybe is a housewife and they have kids at home and they really can't go into the gym because they don't wanna leave the kid at home by themselves. So you can really get fit at home. It's not a must you go into the gym, as long as you have someone to guide you. That's the first thing. Second thing is, as long as you're on top of your nutrition, that's the second thing. Then the third thing is consistency. Now a ton of people tend to sleep because of lack of consistency over time, because there's the little habits that you make over time consistently is what builds you.
So that points back to discipline, and we'll get to that. Now, is it a person who makes a personal choice that you want to work out, or there's a reason that pushes you to work out? So if you were to explain that to someone and why it's important for them to work out or get fit, what are the reasons that you would explain to them?
So first of all, I think people go into fitness for the wrong reasons. Majority of people go into fitness for the physical aspect of I want to look good. But people forget,
which I believe is quite a fair enough reason too.
But people forget the internal things of how you feel inside, how your health is, like keeping your BMI in check, like keeping your blood pressure in check, even mentally feeling good. Personally, I know clients who go into the gym not because of the physical aspect, but because of the mental aspect. So
what does it do to you mentally because of the cardiovascular exercise?
Exactly. Then also, you see, when you're at work, you're with stress and all, you're overthinking a lot of things about life. Then when you go into the gym, it's like you just put every pressure onto the weights, and you're sprinting and you're running and you're lifting all those weights. Then after you're done, you just feel relieved. Yeah.
There's somebody who was saying it must hurt, but I think we'll get to the myths and misconception of what people think about gym instructors or fitness coaches, as well as the other side of it. Now, if you were to prescribe, let's say, a workout plan or a fitness plan for a client, a lady, let's start with the ladies and then we can come to the gents. What does it look like for a lady and then a gentleman? And where does it begin from? Yeah.
So if I'm to write a program for a lady, so let's assume it's a beginner. Right. I'd start with the basics first. So the basics of any program should include having a squat pattern, majorly compound movements that work out more than one muscle at the same time. So by that we start with a squat movement, a deadlift variation, a chin-up variation assisted. Obviously it's a beginner, so they have to assist themselves by pulling themselves.
Maybe when you mention them you can explain a deadlift, a chin-up.
Yeah, so a chin-up is when like you just like find out somewhere where you can assist yourself, then you just pull yourself up. So sometimes it's kind of hard to pull yourself, especially if you're using your own weight. So you can use assistance by using bands to help you pull yourself up for a start as a beginner.
Can that be home-based or it must be at the gym?
No, it can be home-based.
Okay.
It can be home-based. Then deadlift variation is something, it's kind of more of a squat pattern movement, but it's not a squat pattern movement. But because you're not squatting all the way, okay? It's more of a hinge movement. So but what I mean by hinge movement is when like it's like you're pushing your hip backwards, but you're keeping your chest out, but you're going down. But with the squat, you have to be straight like this, but then you're going all the way down and your hamstring are touching your calves. So that's the difference between squat and deadlift. I
wish you'd have had more time so that you demonstrate it. I don't know. We'll get to hear from in just a bit. So that's for a lady. Is it all? Does it include food, supplements? If necessary, please break it down. Yeah.
So when it comes to food and supplementation, first of all, I normally tell people work on your food first. Make sure you're hitting all the micronutrients from your foods. Then afterwards, if you feel like you're not getting enough nutrients on top of what you're eating, is when you supplement. Because there's a reason why supplements are called supplement. They supplement on top of what you're doing. Because you can't supplement on something you're not doing.
Yeah.
So
meaning that your diet consists of, you said micro nutrients. What are these? What does it consist?
Protein.
Maybe specific foodstuffs. To just poignantly say it.
So for protein, I'd say any kind of meat, any kind of plant-based protein like lentils, peas, yellow beans, then eggs. Those are good sources of protein. So yeah. Then when it comes to carbohydrates, sweet potatoes, white rice. I know people will hate me for this, but bread. Brown bread, people.
Yeah, I had a fitness coach say, "Oh, please don't bring bread here." What is it with bread? Yeah,
bread is sweet, right? Bread is sweet, and at the end of the day,
but I think it's salty, just saltish. Yeah.
Well, it depends because you can do some magic with it and make it taste better. It's just a matter of how you spice things up.
Oh, maybe with the butter and.
Yes, yeah. So with the bread, it's more of looking at the nutritional facts on the label and seeing the carbohydrates it has, and the protein it has, and the fats it has. That's the most important thing.
The nutritional quotient.
Exactly. So once you look at that and see that they meet my needs, then you can take it. It's all about calories in, calories out. Right. So it's about energy and the kind of source of energy you're getting to insert inside your body.
That's for a lady. Is that all for a lady client?
Yeah, it's all. Like personally, like the rules don't change. They go both ways with men and women.
Now for a man, for example, let's believe it's a beginner as well. It's a starter. I think there's usually this feel good and also the enthusiasm and then the heat of I want to lift the heaviest, like, because I was watching a TikTok video as well where someone was saying that they feel intimidated because they've just begun, but the guys who are already there, they are built like you, they are buff, they have the triceps and everything is popping. So this guy feels some type of way because he thinks like these other guys are looking at him in some type of way. So he wants to go for the heaviest machine. So if you were to maybe break it down, what usually happens for starters when they're beginning? Is there shame of beginning?
I feel some people feel intimidated just the way you said, because you go into the gym, you're the smallest guy in the room, then obviously the biggest guy in the room is getting all the attentions, and you're there, you're a beginner. Yo, trust you me, like even that big guy started where you are. So sometimes it's more of like people want to rush things, people want things easy without knowing that it takes time. It takes a lot of time for you to get even to where I am. You can't just...
How long did it take you now that you shouted yourself?
I've been training for more than a decade now.
Right.
Consistently having my nutrition, going into the gym.
Meaning you began around 2014, 2015 there?
Yeah, like professionally. But before then I still used to work out.
Yeah, on and off,
on
but
and off,
still in the workout space.
Yeah, so but professionally 10 years that I can say. I'm not missing my meals, I'm not missing my workout sessions, I'm in grinding every day.
So for a dude, where do you begin with them in terms of their dieting or the meal plans at large, and then now the physical exercises? I'm calling them physical, but anyways, all gym workouts are physical.
Yeah, all gym workouts are physical. So for a dude, first of all, it boils down to nutrition. Once you build that good base, that good foundation of eating healthy and knowing what your body needs, because everybody is different. You see, like there are people who react with meat, and there are people who don't react with meat. So you have to know what your body needs. Then after that, once you know what your body needs, once you know what your body can insert, and you're good with it, and your gut is able to digest what you insert, then now that's a good foundation. Then from there, start building small habits. If you're out of shape completely, for me, I typically tell most people to start with walks, track your steps. Yeah. Once you start tracking your steps, it's a way of building your cardiovascular activity. Once you do that, now going to the gym, you want to build some muscle. Now start with compound movements. Just like I said with ladies, start with movements that have that acquire you to use more than one muscle at the same time. Yeah. So it's the same: squats, deadlifts, chin-ups, push-ups, things like that. Then once you build that foundation, and you've really built a certain physique that looks like you're going into the gym, is now start doing isolation movements.
Isolation meaning that now you start working out alone,
differently,
at the
like
corner,
if shoulder,
advancing.
So now you start advancing yourself. So if it's shoulder, it's shoulder. If it's legs, it's legs. If
like
it's
leg
back,
day, shoulder day, and that way. Now for a person who's now, I wanted to ask who should work out anyways. Maybe you can answer that, and then we can go back to a person who's now at the center or almost at the core of being fully fit. And if there's anything like that, being fully fit,
So who should work out? That's a very interesting question. I think everybody should work out. I think everybody should work out. Just like at the beginning, the way we said, people go into fitness with a different perception of wanting to look good without knowing that it's more than just looking good. It's more of like how you feel. It's more of like mentally how you are. It's more of like keeping your health in check. So once you put your head and tell yourself, like, let's remove away the physical perspective of how I look and see things from a different perspective and of how I feel and how I'm moving, how am I breathing, how am I able to really go up with work, like am I stressed, like it helps in a lot of ways. So yeah, it's more of like not only the physical perspective, but it also boils down to a lot of things that people don't know.
Right, let's get back to, now for a person who's at the core of full, I don't know, you can maybe break it down. Is there like someone who's, you say this person is fit, I think they are fully fit, or let's remove fully, I think this person is fit. Can you observe and tell that this person is fit? Or can I say you're fit? I don't know, maybe you can answer that.
By seeing, I think, someone can look fit but they're not fit. Someone looking fit doesn't mean they're fit, because there are people who are genetically gifted that they just look amazing. So you've seen women who look curvy, they have this small waist, and you think that they go to the gym, and you ask them, do you go to the gym? They're like, nah, I've never gone to the gym. They go to the gym. You see a guy who's well built, he has muscles, then you ask him, do you go to the gym? He's like, no, I don't go to the gym. There are people who are just genetically gifted. So by seeing, you can't really tell unless you give them a task to do and really know, hey, okay, this guy is fit.
Right. So by just observation, you can't ascertain that,
Nah, you can't.
Now, for a person who's at the center of advancing their fitness life, what are the physical exercises they're doing at the gym? Are they now the extreme? Like now, I know you lift a lot of, I don't know, maybe you can break it down from the dumbbells and whatnot in terms of the weight. What is maybe the heaviest that you've lifted or that you continue lifting?
For deadlift, I think the heaviest I've done is around 230 kilos.
Well, that is on one
No,
arm?
no, like two hands.
Or combined,
two hands, combined.
That's a pair.
Yeah, that's a pair, like 230 kilos. For squat, the heaviest I've lifted is like 200 kgs. For dumbbells, the heaviest I've lifted is 50 kgs.
Right.
Yeah, so that's like advanced, because me, I'm like, that's the top tier of people who are like really going to the next level.
The top end apex of fitness. Yeah. What does that do to your body? Because even from confessions of people who've been at the gym, even this January, they'll be like, hey, my muscles are too achy, I can't sleep in this direction, I can't turn like this, I can't bend. Like, what is happening to your body when you start working out? Because I understand you guys delight in no pain, no gain, but in now there's pain in there.
Yeah, first of all, pain is inevitable. Yeah, there's nothing like going to the gym and not feeling sore. You'll have to feel that way, because what happens is when you go into the gym, you tear your muscles. And for your muscles to rebuild, you have to eat properly and you have to sleep properly for you to recover and rebuild those muscles again. And the more you tear your muscle and build them, the stronger you become. And the stronger you become, the more you lift heavy weights. And the more you're able to lift heavy weights, the more bigger you get. That's just how it works.
Right. So the more the pain, the more the gains.
Exactly. The more the pain, the more the gains.
Now, I want us maybe to shift this conversation to a person who's watching this show right now and they want to start this journey and maybe gain muscle and be like, first of all, maybe should you work out to gain muscle? Maybe you forgot to answer that part. Should you work out to gain muscle, to become better, to change your mental, sphere, or to look good, which I believe is also part of the package. Of course, when you will work out, you look good.
I normally tell people, have a goal, know what you want first. Don't go into the gym without knowing what you want. A lot of people tend to go into the gym without knowing what they want.
Should you have that conversation with a fitness coach like you?
Yeah, exactly.
Because when somebody approaches you mindlessly, say, hey, me, bro, I want to get fit. Or me, I want to have biceps, triceps, six packs, and all those. Yeah, they're fixated on that. But here you are as an expert. What is the journey you walk with them? So
first of all, I'll ask you, what do you want? Because there are people who come to me and they tell me, I want to compete, I'm a bodybuilder, I want you to train me. Okay, so if you're a bodybuilder, you come to me and you tell me you want me to train you, it means I have to make a program suited for your goal. If someone else comes to me and tells me like, yo, I just have these mental issues and I feel like the gym is a safe space for me and I just want to have fun. So it means I have to build a program which is more fun for him to be able to keep on being consistent and keep on showing up. Because the two workouts, the two programs of the guy who comes into the gym for the mental aspects and the guy who comes into the gym to like build muscle to go and show it on stage.
The shories.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, not the shories.
Yeah.
For competition. Yeah.
Competition. Yeah. So those are two different people. So it means that their program will definitely be different. So for this guy, it will be more fun because we have to switch up things a little bit here and there. For this guy, pretty much it will be the same because it's more of progressing and being able to add your weights and add your reps and all that.
In terms of age bracket, maybe, who are some of the people you've interacted with? Maybe also demographic and where they stay. I don't know where your fitness apparel is best, but you can also let us know. So who are the people that work out the most in Kenya? And maybe also some of the interesting, explanations and even shocking, bizarre, like, hey, it's unbelievable. Maybe clients that have shocked you in terms of, this is what I want to achieve. And maybe some of them, you're like, hey, maybe we can have a private, package for you. Because I believe that's why you're there as a fitness coach. Yeah.
It's shocking because the age bracket of the most people I've really interacted with in terms of client-based wise are more of like people from 30s to 50s. Yeah, like
not Gen Zs?
Bro, Gen Zs don't want to work out, bro.
What? What is not happening, Gen Zs?
They don't want to work out, bro.
So 30 to
50.
50 years.
Yeah, 30 to 50.
These are mature adults.
Exactly. So if you find a Gen Z working out, it means that they are in a type of sport.
Oh, they're sportish.
Yeah, they're sportish.
They're athletic.
Athletic, yes. Exactly.
Okay.
So if you find someone in between the 20s or maybe even teenagers, those are people who are in sports and they're going to the gym to really advance their level power when it comes to their sports that they are doing. So they're trying to level up to become better. But most people who just do it for the sake of looking good and feeling good, 30s to 50s.
30 to 50s, and you've noted that.
30 to 50s.
Right. And in terms of, are you able to say in terms of locations, locality in Kenya or in Nairobi? Yeah.
I'd say Nairobi.
Mostly.
I'd say Nairobi,
because your
mostly.
gym is based in Nairobi.
Yeah. My gym is based in Nairobi Westlands. Yeah.
So you meet people from Kile?
Yeah, from Kile, like all over.
Yeah, or around, yeah. Maybe now, let's get to maybe some of the trends in fitness. I see there's a lot of virtual sessions. There's people, again, who are buying fitness plans. There's even fitness coaches who are selling fitness apparel and whatnot, you know. And now there's aesthetics. Now there's gyms or gymnasiums that are really, say, attractive from the videos, the selfies, and whatnot, and the lighting. People are filming everything. You can literally watch a person's fitness journey from the day they began to the last on Instagram, on TikTok, and any other social.
So first of all, like nowadays, when it comes to women, the trend is the same. They want to get big bunda, like big butts. Well, you can say like big glutes. They want the glutes. For men, it's more of like who has the biggest biceps.
Right.
Who has the biggest
chest?
What is it
with the bicep? What is it? What is it? Yeah.
People want to go to the beach.
Because that's where ladies look, their attention is. Okay.
Yeah, like you walk into a room, the first thing a lady will see is your chest and your biceps.
Chest and your biceps.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So for men, it's chest, bicep. You go into the gym, someone is always doing chest, arms. Legs is like once.
Yeah,
or maybe never.
Tava shots, right?
Exactly.
Akienda beach, Akienda events. Okay.
Yeah. Then for women, glutes always. You see a woman coming into the gym, they're like, I want big glutes. I just want big glutes. I don't want a chest. I just want big glutes. They always glutes.
Have you met clients maybe who have a fitness goal of gaining more muscle or even losing? Like a client who's obese, how do you work with them, that journey of being fit?
So a client who's obese, most of the time is normally the surrounding of the people they have in their lives as the first thing, because having the right people in your life really determines where you're going. So first of all, the surrounding of people, your lifestyle as well, because most of the people who are obese are the people who are who don't cook for themselves. They tend to go for fast foods.
Right.
So you find someone from Jobo, he's tired, or he or she is tired, then the first thing they want to do is just go and like eat fries and chicken and the KFC.
So chicken is not part of your diet, Ama?
It is fried chicken.
Oh, fried chicken?
There's a difference between eating just any chicken and fried chicken.
But it's still chicken, or
it's still chicken.
This one has additional.
The additional oil and fat inside of it that makes the difference, because. A fried chicken and a grilled chicken without oil, without anything. The grilled one has less calories. The one which has been deep fried has more calories.
Now, for an obese person, it's like you're adding more salt.
Exactly. Yeah. So you'll find that the obese ones, like they're the people who sit in the office all the time. They don't walk. If you look at their step count, they rarely even reach 2K steps a day.
Whoa.
Then on top of that, they're still eating like whatever they want.
Yeah, and they're addicted to it.
Exactly.
So have you met such clients, and
I have, and I've really helped them in transitioning from where they were to where they are right now, and now they look amazing. And how I've been able to do that is by changing their mental part, making them have a good relationship with food, because once you have the good relationship with the food, is now when you start to you yourself eat healthy. Yeah. Because you must build a relationship with the food first. You must be able to say no to junk food. Right. Like you yourself, like even if your friends come with a cake, you have the integrity to say that I don't eat junk. Do
you say that? Do you turn do you turn against cakes? Like, I can't buy this one.
Yeah, I do.
Can a KFC chicken, for that matter, affect you? Would you say no?
Like if I'm on a program, I'd say no. But what I normally do also is there's what we call for my clients. I normally tell them you have to enjoy some life sometimes a little bit, okay? So I put most of my clients on like a 5 to 6 day program, consistently eating like healthy meals. Then on one day I tell them, go eat whatever you feel like you want to eat, what you're craving on. So maybe if they're craving on that, the fries and the burger, they have it for one day.
Yeah.
Then that's it. Then afterwards they go back to plan. Because as a human being, you also have to like put in something to at least motivate you a little bit when you're dieting.
Yeah.
You just don't go like all the way all in.
Now, how affordable is it to start a fitness journey in 2025 if you are to, I say depending now for you, like you're based in Westlands, which is strategically quite a prestigious place here. In terms of packages and how much they cost, is fitness for the common mwananchi, or this is for a certain demographic of people that can afford it and sustain it?
I wouldn't say it's for the common. Okay, for me, what I will say is it does not depend on where you are. You can still get fit. You can walk out of your house in the morning at 5 a.m. and go run. You're not paying for anything on the road. You're
so
running.
You can consider that as part of your fitness routine. Yeah?
Routine. So you go run. Once you go run, you come into the house, you're the person to decide what you want to eat. Okay. So instead of you using money to go buy maybe like something that will not help you, maybe junk-wise, maybe you go buy a pack of mandazis for like 50 shillings. You can use that money to buy like eggs and like some vegetables like cabbages, make a salad. You get what I'm saying? Like so some tomatoes and there with onions. Just make something more nutritious and more healthy. Right. That does not contain too much fat and does not even help you in your body. So saying that you don't have money is an excuse, because with the little that you have, you can still be able to eat very well. Right.
All right, maybe let's go to some of the myths. We are actually 2 minutes. Some of the myths and misconceptions about fitness. We can start maybe for what clients think. Most of the people you've interacted with, when you met them, especially clients, and you started taking them through that journey, it changed their life and their mindset. And then also as a fitness coach, what people think of you outside there, maybe even on social media, what they say about fitness coaches.
So there are myths, and the biggest myth is that about fitness especially is that you can take these green teas and lose weight. See the green teas that people sell, like you drink this and within 30 days your tummy is gone. No, those are lies.
Oh, so it's not possible to take a slimming tea. I think that is
a slimming tea.
I've seen that being advertised even on a lot of huge and massive platforms with huge followings.
It's a way of making money, bro.
So these slimming teas and whatever's do not work at all.
They don't work. They don't work. You see someone transforming from A to B, then they say they use the slim tea. That's like that's a lie. Okay. That's a lie. What helps you lose weight is you being in a calorie deficit and you having to expand and use more energy. That's your output. Then it balances. So now your body has no choice than to go into the excess body fat that it has stored for it to be utilized as fuel for you to be able to move. And that's how you burn body fat. You don't burn body fat by just drinking green tea and eating how you like and sitting on your couch and expecting to lose weight.
A miracle to happen.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
So I think it's the issue of the tummy that comes. For ladies, I understand they have this baby or mother underbelly, but then there's those who they're really slim. Yeah. So what happens for those that maybe have gone through even pregnancy? They've gained that belly fat. How do you help them lose it?
So first of all, you see,
or they eat a lot. Yeah.
Eating, especially for the mothers who are normally pregnant during their pregnancy, there's this myth of like you find that they're being told by their mothers that you're supposed to eat a lot of food. So you eat for 2 people. They usually told that you're supposed to, no.
So it's for you and the child.
Nah, it's not supposed to.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. So you find them eating whatever they want. They're not moving. They're not walking. No. I've seen...
Some pregnant ladies, mothers as well, can stay fit. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
During pregnancy.
Exactly. Because I've seen women who are pregnant and they still stay on top of their diet and they work out. They go into the gym, they deadlift, they squat, and they're pregnant, bro.
Wow. Yeah. That's impressively stunning.
Yeah. And they're pregnant. Bro, you find someone is like 7 months pregnant. They're squatting, bro. They're even working harder than someone who's in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That can be intimidating.
Yeah, it can.
But be scared.
Yeah, it's scared, but that's how it is. People just have, I think people don't have the knowledge. Right. It's more of the knowledge, and some people just live in the archaic lifestyle of you have to eat for 2 people when you're pregnant, and you have to eat, and you're not supposed to do any work when you're pregnant. No, you still have to work. Yes, actually, the more nutritious you're eating, the more you're able to stay active, the healthier your baby will become actually.
Yeah. Now, for fitness coaches, so what are some of those misconceptions and myths that people think about you? But also, when you start working out, I've heard somebody say, oh, I want to enhance my sexual lifestyle, my sex life, which is very important, by the way, even for the young people and the aged. How do you enhance it? You know? So
there's what we call testosterone in our body. So the more you work out, the more you lift weights, the more muscle you have, the more testosterone you build. And the more testosterone you build, it comes with a lot of positive things, like you being able to acquire muscles, you being able to have a higher sex drive. So it means that your game will be on point if you have your wife at home, if you have your girlfriend or your significant other. So working out,
the ladies?
And for the ladies as well. Ladies also have testosterone in their body, but it's not as much as men.
No.
Okay, but it's
estrogen.
Yeah, they have estrogen and testosterone also.
I'm rushing against time. For you, what do people think about you guys as fitness coaches?
So people think that fitness coaches like sleep around with women. They sleep around with people. Most people, like most men, be like, I don't want you going to be trained by a man, because they fear that they will sleep with you, but that's a lie. Not every, because I believe some people have their own integrity and they respect their work. Like for me, I do respect my job, and it's strictly business. You come, I deliver, you pay me my money, I've done my work, you go your way.
And that's it. So we are exiting, bro. Tell the people how they can find you and get to receive your services and where you're located very fast.
So you can find me on Instagram, fit_with_Glen. That's my page. If you want to take your fitness to the next level, if you want to like mentally feel like you're safe, physically you want to walk outside there and feel like you can be able to even greet someone, I'm here to help. You can also find me on TikTok, fit_with_Glen. I'm on all social media platforms through the same name. And yeah, feel free to come. Feel free.
They have your numbers. The numbers on the social. They can get it. Or if they text you, they'll get.
Yeah, if you text me, just DM me, you'll get me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Glen Odhiambo, Oduor, fitness instructor, health coach, for sharing with us your amazing insights.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you too for watching. We'll definitely see you tomorrow, I and Steph, bright and early from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm Brian Sakwa, and see you tomorrow.